Hey guys, it's Mrs. Johnson. We're going to go through our vocational survey, our job interest survey number 2. So we're going to look at 4 new jobs or 4 new work options. Before we do that, if you are a device user, I wanted to remind you of our words of the week. So our words of the week are new and work. So remember, we're talking about things you could do for work, places you could work. Some of these might be new ideas for work. So those are our 2 words of the week. They are great to use through this entire activity. So, like I said, we're going to look at 4 new job options and kind of look at what they might look like. And you're going to tell me if it sounds interesting, it does not sound interesting to you, or if you might want more information. So here we go. We're going to look at our first one, actually our full sheet. So we've got our 4 jobs we're going to look at one by one, and you're going to rate them in the comments below. So first, our first category is patient care, and in that category, a job listing is at a hospital, and you would be stuffing information packets for mothers with newborn babies. So let's see what that might look like at a hospital. So here's might be where you're working. You might be working with other people to stuff these packets. Like we said, it's for newborn babies, mothers to take home. So there's a lot of information to get out, and you might be putting one of each pamphlet into a baggie to give to the mothers. So it's very repetitive. It would probably be pretty quiet work. Okay, so I want you to tell me in the comments below, how do you feel about a job, this specific job in patient care at a hospital, stuffing packets for mothers? Does it sound interesting? Not interesting at all? Or do you want to learn more? Put it in your comment below. Great. Next, we're going to look at our next one, which is in automotive is the category. The job is listed at a used car dealership where you would be shampooing carpet and upholstery in cars and trucks. So let's see what that looks like. So here you'd be working at a car dealership. Looks like you might be using some vacuums or some shampooing things to clean seats. You might pull floor mats out and scrub them by hand. You'd probably clean trash out of a car, and then wipe down a lot of the surfaces. So it seems like it's a very hands-on. You would probably be by yourself, so it might be pretty quiet. Besides, the vacuum might get a little loud. So I want you to tell me, how do you feel about this job in automotive, cleaning these cars out? Does it sound interesting? You're not really interested in it, or you want to learn more? Comment below. All right, next we're going to look at a job in the job category for clerical. So it looks like someone's sitting at a desk here, maybe in an office. And this job listing is actually at a doctor's office. So what you'd be doing would be using a copy machine to copy and collate office forms and files. So let's look at what that means. So here might be where you're working in a doctor's office. Okay, you would be using a copy machine most of the time, it sounds. And collate means you take one paper, you put it on top, you put a different paper in after it. So you put papers in order, and then you might be filing items, or some of these papers that you're collating, okay? So it might be pretty quiet. You might have space to yourself. You probably need to know how to use the copy machine or be willing to learn how to use a copy machine. But it sounds very repetitive. You might do the same stuff over and over. So I want you to tell me, how do you feel about this job in clerical? Does it sound interesting? You're not interested in it? You want to learn more? Okay, comment below. All right, last one is the job category is horticulture. Big old word. So basically, landscaping, doing stuff outside is mostly what horticulture is. So the job listing here is at a city park. You can see it looks like it's outdoors. Your job would be to trim shrubs and bushes. So let's see what that looks like. So here might be one of the parks, just kind of what it looks like. So they've got a lot of little bushes and shrubs along the trails. Okay, so you might use some of these hand clippers you see in this top picture to trim these bushes. They might have a machine, this automatic one, that you would trim bushes. And then as you can see in this picture, you'd probably have to clean up after yourself. Maybe use a wheelbarrow like this lady's using to put the scraps in to clean up. So it would probably be outside. You might get a little dirty. It could be loud if you're using the electric trimmer or if you're working with other people. So, how do you feel about this job in horticulture? Does it sound interesting? You're not interested in it? You want to learn more? Comment below. Okay, now that we've looked at all of them, I'm going to ask you again, just like last time. I want you to tell me which one of these sounded the most interesting, something you would really want to do. Is it the hospital job stuffing packets, the car dealership job cleaning out cars, the doctor's office work making copies, or at the city park outside trimming bushes? Go ahead and comment below your favorite or the most interesting. Okay, now I'm going to ask you the opposite. Which one did you not like? You would not want to do. It was least interesting to you. The hospital job with packets, the dealership car cleaning cars, the doctor's office work with a copy machine, or the city park job with the bushes. Go ahead and comment the one you did not like below. Great. I look forward to reading your guys' responses. Thank you so much for working through these new 4 places to work, these new 4 jobs, and we'll look at 4 more in the next video. Thanks, guys.